What does salty mean?
What was even the point of locking your door if everyone hid their key in the same place? Carl was starting to feel like his investigator life lacked challenge.
Oh, well, let's not make the game any harder now.
The house smelled like incense. The
Smelled
kind
like
that reminds you of
incense.
the good Lord, of peace.
The kind that reminds you of the good Lord. No loose change in the cracks. Enough food for rough times. Two steaks. Three matches. Polaroid film. The fuck was that? Oh, it's my hand. How did they draw the sun? Oh, shit.
Religion was very influential throughout Quebec many years ago. Indeed, it was surprising that Carl did not come across a single chapel since arriving here.
Not a single chapel. Alright. Let's fill up our other water bottle. Attach wire. One wired magnet.
The perfect cookie-cutter Catholic family, most likely attending church every Sunday. Who knew that giraffes thrived in the North Pole? The craze for toys was stupefying.
It's a giraffe! Just walking around with a hammer. Don't mind me. It's just me, Carl, with the... Whoa. Okay. Thought that was something else for a second there.
The family's mother must have spent her days washing the filth off her kids' diapers.
Ew. Where's... I could really use like a light switch. Do I have a flashlight, I wonder? I think I do. Sylvie's
The dark
diary.
vacated the premises. Carl gathered they would be of no help.
Jean-Luc never had a knack for mathematics. Try as he might, he'll never realize that he simply cannot be the father of the child I'm bearing. But how can I be sure? I have to keep this a secret, at least until the time is right, when it'll be safe. August 16th. Dr. Beaupre told me it would start showing soon, that I couldn't keep it hidden forever. Gotta muster courage, he said with his usual condescending tone. Courage to face what's coming, but he doesn't get it all. For him, I just had some childish affair. He doesn't realize I brought eternal damnation upon myself. September 14th. Marie is very sick, and Jean-Luc plunges into despair. I told him nothing about the evil growing inside me. Sometimes I get the feeling he can see right through me. My Marie's suffering, and I'm the one to blame. Oh, Lord Almighty, why do my children have to pay for their parents' sins? September 24th. Marie is recovered, but there's something really gloomy about her now. She always seems so sad. Maybe she caught a glimpse of what dying is like. What if she is an unhappy child now because of me? Jean-Luc truly honored me 2 nights ago. If the baby makes it, maybe Dr. Beaupre could convince him it was born prematurely. It's my only way out. October 11, we're heading to Lac Saint-Jean tomorrow to visit Jean-Luc's mother. I need to. The situation is untenable now, and we fear the worst. Okay, there's a little bit of an affair going on. Doesn't want to tell her husband. Oh, here we go. Nice. Alright. What do we got in here? Bingo. Marie's diary.
Shame that the family had bailed. Carl would have had a few questions for Jean-Luc, a close friend of Hamilton's.
I have a diary just like Mom. Unlike her, though, I don't wear a long face when writing. But I do love to write my thoughts. And about Martin, most of all. Oh, excuse me. I love talking about him. I think he loves me too, just like in Romeo and Juliet. People don't like it when I see him. Only because he's a Blaise? But just like in the story, nothing can stand in the way of true love. I lost appetite. I can't sleep anymore. Every waking hour, intense shivers run through my body. Dad's making me see Dr. Beaupre with his big hands touching me everywhere, his foul breath exhaling all over my face. Yuck, I'm not sick, I'm in love. I love Martin so much. There's nothing I like better than thinking about us playing together like we always do. I wonder if he found the key I lost the other day. He was pretty sad when I did because it's for his dad's garden shed. And Martin has always been afraid of him. I think Martin's dad is a bit like Dad's god. Oh, okay, referring to her own dad. The key fell in a burrow next to the shed. Poor Martin. He cried like a baby, but I still love him. Hey, Bingu, how you doing, baby? This game is like, it's really unfolding into a hell of a mystery. And I'm losing track of everything that's going on here. Mom often cries when she feels lonely. I think there's no reason for her to cry. Mom can be stupid sometimes. Dad works a lot because of that wealthy Englishman buying everything. That's what notaries do. They make sure that people get what they're paying for, basically. It's complicated, but that's how Dad explained it to me. The rich guy doesn't look half as bad as Martin told me he was. When I saw him this morning at Dad's office, he told me, "Call me Uncle Willie." I found that pretty funny. Plus, he gave me candy. Okay, it was kind of old and dry, but still candy. I think Dad gets along well with Uncle Willie because when he's with him, he laughs all the same when he does with Father Labelle. September 22. I had to gobble up Dr. Beaupre's horrible medicine because if I hadn't, I wouldn't have made it to Christmas or so, he said. I haven't seen Martin in weeks, nor did I go to school for that matter. Dad has been praying beside my bed every morning for a while now. And at bedtime too. Today he went hunting with Uncle Willie, and he told me to ask God to bless him in my prayers. I think that has to do with the medicine that only the richest of rich can afford. Dad told me he'll be praying for Uncle Willie until the day he dies, and that I should do the same. God, Father Label, and now Uncle Willie. I wonder when Dad finds the time to pray for Santa Claus. September 28th. How can Mom be so stupid? And she's getting fat, too. She cries like a newborn puppy all the time. It's so annoying. I came across Martin today. He seemed pretty thin, and maybe kind of dirty. He doesn't look as neat and presentable as Uncle Willie, that's for sure. Okay. So this girl, the daughter, obviously didn't works of art from a future artist. Didn't realize that her mother was pregnant, I think. But she definitely realized that
Tall
she was...
sticks, appearing papal. His crooked fingers gave the impression he was about to bestow a miracle. Carl smiled at the sight of the nicely protected garden. Hopefully, the Bedards had managed to dig every last potato out before the sudden snowfall.
Any potatoes? No. I would like a potato, please. Okay. Where's Martin's house? Because we now have... we got that magnet on a string. And I think that'll be how we get that key. Then again, what was the key in here for? Is there anything in here that's locked? I got a key in this little drawer. Maybe eventually we'll come across something that needs a key. And then there was also that weird treasure map that was in the mailbox. Eastern Atamapek. How do I... Would it be under documents, I wonder? Treasure maps. Okay. I'm not sure where that is. Okay, I should probably get back to the truck, right? Nothing. I'm gonna get in the truck and I'm gonna go back to the first driveway there. Let's see if that is potentially Martin's house where we can use our... Fuck is that? Magnet on a string to get the key that, according to Marie's diary, was one, the key to his father's tool shed, I think, and also it fell in a burrow right next to the tool shed, something like that. And then what's the deal with the beast? There's like some beast that this dude was trying to hunt. It's apparently otherworldly. Now what's that all about? Look, alamitepek. Deep water in the Cree language. Bingo, did you catch the old Bruins last night? Oh, I gotta fill up on gas as well. And then I bet you in the tool shed I get what I need to, Oh, maybe I don't have to get that tree out of the way. Oh yeah, and then something exploded. Wolves! I was watching the flyers.
Monks wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily. No likelihood they had to be switched on from inside the store.
How the Flyers be doing? Electricity turned off.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Ah. Okay, so let's do just the garage, and let's go check out the garage. Hi, puppy!
Maintaining his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears? Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first.
Broker 10-game losing streak. Holy shit. Dude, Tortorella is tearing that team limb to limb. I'm sure you saw that interview with him where he was like, "We suck." Let it be known you're nothing more than a brigand, a robber, a garbage hoarder, a viper, a leech, a monster. You're holding a knife at my throat. Too bad for me, but... Oh, didn't Giroux play in Philly last night? Wasn't that like his first... I thought I read something saying that was his first time back. Oh, light. What the fuck? Once a season. I thought Hart was like killing it this year. I could have sworn his stats were like looking pretty nice. Now why could I not...
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
I
Carl
see.
was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
Oh, a couple weeks ago, okay. The way they worded the article, too, when I read it, was like... They just made it sound like Giroux was getting traded back to the Flyers. So I was very confused at first.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift.
Son of a
Notwithstanding
bitch.
Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
Heyo. Just what we needed. I wish to. I love Giroux. He's an awesome player.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
There's some heckin' talent on the Flyers, though. You got a Konechny. He's frickin' outrageous. Provorov? Do you still have... They still got Provorov? Fuck yeah! Let there be power! Konechny's her... Oh, Jesus. That is just... Everything is going sideways. For the old Flyers.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift.
Well, how the...
Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, Car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
Can't even improve his skill set yet. How do I... Ah!
Staring intently at the controls won't be enough to make that lift budge. The poor thing was out of power.
For shitting out loud. Well, where... How do we power the lift? What the frick? Okay, we got the generator on. So maybe now we gotta go back and like switch the thing to the thing. Electricity turned off. Electricity from power line. Electricity from the generator. Okay. Now the garage power should be on, yeah? Hey, nice.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
Good
At
shit.
long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
Surely. Ho ho ho. Wow. At least we know it's fragile. My ass, it's fragile. Alright, cool. Now, I think we can gas up our car. Dude, the mother effing Bruins. Set a, wait, what? They set a NHL record, not even a franchise record. We talking the whole dang league for the most, Jesus, what was it? The most, like, consecutive wins at home to start the season. And they did that 2 wins ago, and they're just still winning at home. It's absurd. Gotta be cheating. You know what? I think they're gonna have to maybe pull off something like Tampa did. And like basically put someone on long-term injured reserve.
Carl used
Even though they're not technically injured for that long, just to save some salary cap.
Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand. The seeker had sought.
Oh! 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 There you go, Carl. There you go. Oh! 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 There it is. Nice. I'm in pain. What's going on, Daddy-O? Is it my driving that that pains you? 'Cause trust me, it's putting me in some pain as well. There we go. Let's go back to this first house. Okay. Putting up groceries and I put something in the wrong spot and I realized, so I took it off the shelf. And a can of beans dropped on my... Oh, shit. Oh, that sounds terrible. Oof. Full ass can of beans. $15.56. All right. This is Martin's house. Dear Mr. Wah, I'm writing this because I feel guilty. The other day, Martin and I were taking a stroll not far from your house, and we saw that the door to your shed was open. I wanted us to mind our own business, but Martin likes living on the edge. He took a few shiny things, including some bullets. Now, my dad already told me to never play with those things, so I immediately put them back, but Martin hid the other things. I confess, Mr. Wah, I have so many regrets, but you mustn't call the police. You won't call them, will you? My father will be so angry. I'll bring back all of your things, I promise. Marie Bedard. Freeze a can of beans. And use that to cool it down. Wah's house. We fled. It was getting too dangerous. More people live in North Manistan. It would be safer there. Jean Wah.
It was a classic Canadian house, except for the absent horde of kids.
Make the beans atone. That's what I'm saying. They hurt your foot. Now they should heal it. Ah, this looks like a... Oh, Jesus. The fantasy. Matthew had yet to add murderer to his curriculum. He was not fond of new experience. He was fond of new experiences. Especially the most thrilling ones, in taking the life of a flesh and bone individual who the night before was still able to think, dream, fantasize, calculate, read, held the promise of exhilarating sensations. Unlike Raskolnikov, it wasn't about axing an old Jewish hag to pieces to test some lunatic theory. Not at all. Matthew just wanted to know how it felt. It seemed so simple, horribly simple. He didn't have any particular victim in mind, like most people. His desires ran quite wildly, so he only had a vague idea of them in mind. He pondered using a rifle or a knife, assassinating a young girl or an old man. He tried to focus on practicability. His victim would have to be defenseless. Bodybuilding wasn't exactly Matthew's strong suit. He would have to act spontaneously, but not too much. He wasn't that eager to learn what spending the rest of his life in prison would be like. Some experiences carry just too high a cost to be worth it, really. Who is Matthew? Raisins. What the fuck? The snack that smiles back. Goldfish. They're almost gone. Fuck, you know what I'm craving right now? Like a son of a gun. Ketchup tomato. The pretzels with the peanut butter in them. The little, like, pretzel nuggets.
The photograph was snapped not too far from here, Carl noticed. The couple seemed to be very good friends.
Daddy, you're a mother effing genius. What did he say?
The photograph was snapped not too far from here, Carl noticed. The couple seemed to be very good friends.
Not too far from here. They were staying, like, right there, no? More painkiller. Plus 5, 303 ammo. Oh shit, okay. There's gonna be another page. This is, I think, like a novel that someone was writing? Novel page 4. I gotta find page 2. Novel page 2. Kraken's game. Dude, I heard about it. What was it, LA? They were against LA? I listened to a bunch of podcasts about the Bruins. And they were going on and on about the Kraken game. Saying how crazy it was. Konapoli. You win if you pass go.
All manners of clothing were gone, as if the Rois drove out of town with their closet in tow.
9 to 8? Holy balls. Alright, we're gonna watch those highlights. We're gonna watch those in a hot minute. That's a fucking hell of a game. Okay. Documents. Novel page. Letter for Wilfred. Novel page 2. It was around that time that Matthew met Beatrice, one mediocre beauty at best, a girl with her distinctive features, cheeks covered with large pocks like freckles. Juno's oily forehead, tired but vibrant eyes, shaded red hair, slender as a child body, chirpy laugh, you name it, was the very image of innocence. That happened to be precisely the kind of victim Matthew was picturing in his mind, though. One night, as he was contemplating the ceiling from his bed, he swore to himself again and again, "I'll kill her." His dreams were later filled with images of the imminent crime. He had to come up with a simple enough plan. One fine evening, he would visit her place to become familiar with the area's intricacies and feel closer to the impending murder, to slowly dig into Beatrice's thoughts, desires, dreams, and abilities. This way, he would be able to concentrate. He would get a concrete sense of what his sinister deed would be stripping away from the very fabric of life. The whole thing would take 2 days, a week at most. This dude's fucked up. Dude, the Kraken are like... Sorry, I can't stop eating goldfish. The Kraken are like 5th in the league right now or something. They're fucking intense. The first time he met Beatrice, however, she unexpectedly revealed her troubled origins to Matthew. She was adopted at the age of 4, and recalling her former life still gave her a hard time. She played the piano in so graceful a manner that people often thought she may be a natural offspring of a musical virtuoso. She always cried before falling asleep, torn from the inside by a dreadful pain she couldn't explain. She confided in him so profoundly that Matthew couldn't get enough, coming back every night to learn every single thing of what would come out of that delicate mouth after pulling one last breath out of it. Every night he reflected on what the death of Beatrice would mean in terms of losses to humanity's common heritage. Be it the sound of her sobbing, or of her piano melodies, the compulsive tapping of her long index finger on her temple when she harbored dark thoughts, or any other little thing, it didn't matter. Everything would indiscriminately vanish. Everything. All these thoughts made for some blissful slumbers indeed. Then days became weeks, and before he knew it, it was Matthew's turn to throw his secrets at her, his hopes, his cries of despair, as if throwing coins in a wishing well. She'll be dead by the end of the month, he promised himself. I think little Matthew's fallen in love here, and he's not going to be able to kill her. Because he keeps saying, "Oh, 2 days, 2 days. It's going to happen."
A murderer's diary.
Wow.
Detective training compelled him to write some excerpts down. What sort of monster could give life to such a bizarre tale?
The two lovebirds were still going at it 7 months later, though, confiding fears and desires alike near the fireplace several days a week. The populace took notice, and mooning words eventually found their way to Matthew's ear, prompting him to take action to prove his gentlemanship. He had to ask Beatrice's hand in marriage. He would have more than enough time to kill her later. Today, when Matthew stares at the motionless ceiling, just like he did 20 years ago, he still wonders what he would be removing from existence by slitting Beatrice's throat. What he would be depriving his children of. Then, as if soothed by his fantasy, he gently drifts off, smiling the night away. This dude is a fucking freak. Hiya, starter. Okay. This dude has the tool shed, yeah? Somewhere? No? Where's his tool shed? Let's follow the dog tracks. Wolf tracks. How'd they turn the whole team? I don't know. Do they have a new coach this year? Hey! Um. Jesus. Yeah, they're mad. Well, I'm thinking maybe it could be kind of like a aha, this looks tool sheddy, like a Bruins situation, right? Where they're, I guess they didn't completely turn it around
Too shabby.
because they were still pretty
Carl
good
felt
last
he
year,
needed
but
to protect himself.
like they just freaking exploded this year out of nowhere, and everybody's saying they think it's the coaching change and like there's just a whole different like culture, I guess. I don't know. So not so much like a skill thing, more of just like mentally the players are in like really good places and they're super happy with everything and how it's all going. They're excited to be going to the ice and all that. There's another magnet. Wait, I just got in the freaking tool shed without a mother effing key. Oh yeah. All right. Either way, it said she dropped the key in what do they call it? Like a gully near the tool shed, right? Nope, it's not what I wanted.
Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
Um. Oh yeah, the Marie's journal. I think that's what had it. Mysterious journal. Marie's diary. He was pretty sad when I did, because it's for his dad's garden shed. Found the key I lost the other day. He was pretty sad when I did because it was dad's garden shed. Poor fell in a burrow next to the shed. Poor Martin. This must not be it then. Alright. Well, we got an axe. What time do we got? Hour and 44 minutes. I may have to take a quick break here soon. Because I'm getting hungry as a mofo. Where is this fucking shed? What's for dinner? I don't know.
It was
That
so
I do
cold.
not.
Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Fucking Carl, take it easy. Alright. Oh shit. Goldfish. That's what's for dinner. I'm gonna sit here for like 20 minutes and just eat goldfish. Get some rice and call it sushi. Oh, holy balls, I could go for some sushi. Here's the old truck. No. Letter for Wilfred. Dear Mr. Waugh, I'm writing this because I feel guilty that I did my stroll not far from your house. We saw that door to your shed was open. I wanted us to mind our own business, but Martin likes living on the edge. He took a few shiny things, including some blah 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 blah. Alright. So that is not the shed, turns out, that we gotta find. But we went there anyway, got an axe, and I'm sure we're gonna need it. Should we just continue upwards? Let's do that. Let's go up and then, like, bang a left there. Check out those 4 houses. Alright, shit, I'm freezing. Oh, oh! Come on, Carl. There it is. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, fuck, it's the cold. I am, like, about to die, maybe? Oh, shit. Hurry up, Carl. Use the nitrous. Pro driving. Well, thank you so much. Ah! Shit, sorry. Oh, fuck. Alright, we gotta warm up. There's a fire right here, I believe. Oh, just get out, Carl. Fuck. Hey, big boy. Come here. You wanna say hi? Hey, buddy. Come on. I'm gonna need to see some ID. Oh. Guess who's joined the party? Here, check this out. Boom. Oh, you can only see his face. I mean, his paw. I have to, like, angle it up a little bit. It's my man with the plan. There he is. Oh. Oh, look at this beautiful boy. Beautiful child. Alright, back to the game. Alright, Carl, you all warmed up now? Good. Good picture of your cat. I got loads of pictures of this boy. Because he is funny as hell. Some of the shenanigans he gets into. I think I'm going the right way. Oh! Focus, Carl, focus. Alright, let's get out here. It's cat time. It's my sister's, but it tends to chill in my room. This boy chills everywhere. He loves chilling. Huh? You sleepy fart. You a big sleepy fart. Am I back? Have I been here before? No, definitely not. Dr. Beaupre's clinic. These people are dumb as shit. They're all... Whoa, hello. Carl's inventory is full. They all hide their keys in the dumbest spots.
There should be a law forbidding doctors from falling sick.
Medical emergency in town. The doctor there is sick. I'll be back soon. If he dies, I won't be returning. I'll have to replace him.
In spite of Dr. Beaupre's goodwill, the place didn't look much like a physician's office. It could easily be mistaken for a sewing shop.
What's that? Oh, is that my footstep? Light. Any light. Looking for light. Fireplace. Hell yeah. Painkillers.
Dr. Beaupre had done his medical studies quite far from here. He was surely one of the first students out of the new campus to settle on the mountainside.
Oh shit, look at that. Oh!
Someone had lost a few liters of blood here. Carl's first thought had been a lumber accident, someone's hand cut by a saw, or a hunting accident. In any case, whoever had lost all this blood couldn't have gone far. Perhaps they were already dead.
Okay. Store in a cool, dry place with a constant temperature, they said. Let's take out the flashlight, because I can't seem to find a light switch in here. Like a dingus. First aid kit.
A chamber pot. Fortunately for Carl, inspecting it wouldn't further this particular investigation. A communist manifesto. Only a few years ago, this type of allegiance meant prison time. And even at present, the Western world was very wary of the Soviet threat. Why would the doctor own such a book?
The history of all hitherto existing society is the history of class struggles, freeman and slave, patrician and plebeian, lord and serf, guildmaster and journeyman. In a word, oppressor and oppressed. stood in constant opposition to one another, carried on an uninterrupted, now hidden, now open fight, a fight that each time ended either in a revolutionary reconstitution of society at large or in the common ruin of the contending class. In the earlier epochs of history, we find almost everywhere a complicated arrangement of society into various orders, a manifold gradation of social rank. In ancient Rome, we have patricians, knights, plebeians, slaves. The Middle Ages, feudal lords, vassals, guildmasters, journeymen, apprentices, serfs. In almost all of these classes, again, subordinate gradations. Kinda weird. Medical files. I never did quite catch her name. The men called her Lore. She had a neck wound. There was so much blood. The bullet had done a lot of damage, probably hitting the cerebellum. It was hopeless. She had a cardiac arrest. The men had found her like this, they said. I doubt it, but in a small town like this, it's usually best to turn a blind eye. I've been told to step back from sending out the death certificate. This whole thing sickens me.
The good doctor, flanked by his beautiful spouse. Pure happiness, captured on cardstock. Carl recognized this woman's soulful eyes. Was it Dr. Beaupre who had hit him head-on at the village border? Nobody kills a rich patient to start a revolution. It didn't make any sense. He had to dig deeper still to understand. Luckily, that was Carl Faubert's specialty.
Carl, you dog.
For the one-eyed, or for other vision problems, the eye patch was the way to go.
Or the one-eyed.
For the one-eyed, or for other vision problems, the eye patch was the way to go.
When locking a door isn't enough. Does that door lead to outside, I wonder?
Carl got the trembles as he imagined the excruciating pain that kind of scalpel could no doubt inflict. Within these miserable walls, patients probably felt more like in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office.
Doctor is apparently fascinated by history. Earth doesn't look this big from here. Is that everything? Isabelle Beaupre. Oh. Alright, this door. It does just lead to outside, okay. Please use the other door. Alright. Sure. Sure thing, Doc. I got a lantern. Fantastic. Okay. Doesn't seem like we gained much information by going to the doctor's place here.
Great care had to be taken searching this place full of oddities. Everything was important. The
Atomic
decor
back.
itself told a story.
Back in the truck. Down in a hole. Feeling so small. Bye, 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 bye. to the right up here, I guess. There you go, Carl. Professional driving. Rosaire's house. Alright, gang. I gotta go grab something to eat, alright? I'll play some music and whatnot. But then I'll be back. Give me like 10, 15, 20-ish minutes. And then I'll be back and we'll check out this next house here.